That was a beef between Money Long and Lyfe Jennings.
Was it a beef? Because
I kind of think it was because
I mean, because when somebody got to be, well, he was engaged technically because she burnt his name up, but
yeah.
he wasn't even, you know.
Singer Money Long decided to wake up and throw shade at Lyfe Jennings' classic hit song, Must Be Nice. Money Long typed, "Maturing is realizing Lyfe Jennings was really a hater. Must Be Nice is crazy."
Well, I feel like this is one of many examples that people mention about Money Long and who she is as a woman. Money Long took to IG basically to make a lighthearted comment about Lyfe Jennings' song Must Be Nice. And she said, jokingly, I assume, that he sounds like a hater. He said, "Maturing is realizing Lyfe Jennings was really a hating ass ninja. Must Be Nice is crazy."
Money Long, sister, you all right? You all right, baby? You must got an album coming out or something. What must be nice about a healthy relationship? Having somebody who understands through the rough times, who stay there through thick and thin, having a good Am I tripping?
It was, I guess, a joke on behalf of the song Must Be Nice. And that's when
Joke gone bad.
Yeah, joke gone bad.
She got all that backlash. She didn't believe she was gonna get all that backlash for saying that.
Yeah, see, a lot of people who were around when the song hit didn't take kindly to Money Long's comments.
But I have to send a message to the Gen Z girlies. This is the second time in 2 weeks that y'all Gen Zers have tiptoed your little behinds back into the 90s and the early 2000s to come fondling in our Gen X and millennial or our zillennial stuff, trying to apply your 2025 rules to it. And let me tell you, stop. Stop right now, okay? Leave Martin Lawrence alone. Leave Lyfe Jennings alone. Keep your attention on your art. Why y'all so worried about what we was doing? Worry about what y'all artists doing now. Worry about the people in your generation and things they are saying and things they are doing. Because we had our time, we had our era, and the things we were talking about and doing were relevant to us then, and our stuff was different than yours, baby. It's not the same. We not the same.
I knew based on the tone it was kind of jokey, but
I thought it was funny.
I thought it was kind of like,
I thought it was corny.
yeah, a part of being funny, if you're going to be funny online, is just having the charisma to pull it off. You can't just say some funny shit.
All dry as hell.
Yeah, and it did come off kind of dry. So I see why Lyfe felt the need to respond.
And he didn't even, he still was polite to her ass.
Yeah. So Lyfe basically responded back, and he said, "Maturing is realizing that looking through a filter of trauma will have you seeing gray skies where there are only blue. I'm still a fan, Miss Long, be blessed." So he basically didn't take it as a joke. He saw it as an opportunity to kind of respond back. Just letting her know, hey, I didn't appreciate the comment. You know, you shouldn't use trauma as a way to view my songs. And many thought that that would be the end of it, and that was it. But then Money Long decided to, I guess, double down. And she said, "So you wasn't hating?" And then she put a laugh emoji, "Don't lie." And that pissed Lyfe off. So he responded back, "So you leave me a message doubling down on your post after you said it was a joke? Calling a grown man a hating ass ninja is wild work, even as a joke. I've never been that, ma'am, but what I have been is humble enough to hold in high regard those that came before me and celebrate them as they deserve." And then he quoted J. Cole's "Love Yours," ironically. "Good news is you came a long way. Bad news is you went the wrong way." And that's how he ended his sentiment. And ironically, it was funny because J. Cole had a previous incident with Money Long where he admitted he left the studio because she was being negative, talking about a bunch of people in a negative manner.
I remember one time I had a moment in the studio where J. Cole was there, and I was just having a bad day, and I started just talking trash. I was talking to my other friend, Teron, and Cole came in the room, and within 2 minutes, he heard what we was talking about, and he got up and left. And I just remember being like, damn.
What we say?
Why did he do that? Yeah. But
He didn't feel what she was saying, so he just up and left the studio and said he didn't really feel like entertaining her negativity. So this kind of follows as some more behind the scenes shit attached to Money Long.
That's the type of woman she is.
Now, Money Long, regardless of whether it was a joke or not, once she saw Life's response, she should have just left it alone.
There you go. But
Yeah.
you YNs.
Yeah, well, she wanted to double down. Maybe it's because she didn't take kindly to Life's response, and
No, she did. She didn't take kindly of everybody else was clapping at her ass outside of Life.
Yeah.
What he said, it wasn't. You know, he wasn't disrespectful. He wasn't cursing at her. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really nothing to clap back. What motivated her to double down because everybody else was clapping back at her ass about what she was saying.
Yeah, so I feel like Money Long was in the wrong. Even if it was a joke with the first one, once you saw his response to that, you shouldn't have doubled down on the joke. You should be able to read the room and see.
Once you saw all the comments that was coming at your ass by saying that, you should just shut the hell up.
So between the comments and more importantly, Lyfe Jennings' response, because he responded very serious to what was supposed to have been a joke post, she should have been able to read the room and just said, okay, he didn't take that right, and just left it alone. Because it seemed like he wanted it to kind of end with his response after that. But I guess she doubled down as a feeling the need to defend herself. You know, that's the thing about a lot of insecure women. Sometimes they look at responses like what Life did. And got offended. And felt the need to, like, I guess, stand on something that really didn't need to be
Couldn't stand on.
Yeah, so she doubled down on it. Now, the thing about Money Long, and I'm not familiar with Money Long's music. I know Buddha's a fan because he's brought her up numerous times here. So, but the thing about her, it just seems like she's bringing an aura of negativity around her. Yeah.
Lyfe Jennings ate you up. Well, he sure did. Because I'm a snack, exactly. It's my second R&B beef, y'all. 2 beefs in 5 years. It's more like a salmon. Not really a beef. It's like a chicken. Only ever black women that say they don't like my personality. You notice that? Because I'm being myself. I'm acting just like your raggedy mom and your aunties. With them ashy cankles.
I don't get talking about it's only black women that don't like your personality. It might be because it's only black women that know you. It's only black women that ever gave you a damn chance. But that can be stopped.
You said you better watch what you say? Or what?
And then you hear the story about J. Cole leaving the studio, and now you see this interaction with Life, and you just see a pattern, apparently, with Money Long, and she may be a very talented R&B singer-songwriter, but it seems like as a person, she's just
shithole.
Yeah, she just doesn't seem to be that kind of good person. I don't know if it's just due to that's her being her. Maybe she's socially awkward. Maybe she, you know, I've seen low self-esteem chicks always feel every slight or criticism against them is a need to get defensive. So it could be any one of those things at play. But yeah, this is another kind of mark against Money Long based on her continuous track record. And of course, after that, second back and forth, Life decided to put a diss track together.
Muni Long pissed Lyfe Jennings off. That man and went and got in the studio.
There was a diss track Life decided to put on IG called Made for This, where he mentioned that the smell of her trauma is all over the Prada. Your shoes Balenciaga, but your spirit's given Benihana. And he said, I think I'm due a little respect. Been in this shit for 20 years. Did you forget? He should have put after that, but he didn't. He took the gentleman route and didn't write. So, despite the apology, it looks like that Life felt the need to drop that song. And I don't know what's going to happen over this. Hopefully it's dead after this. But being Money Long, I wouldn't surprise me if she drops a diss back and feels the need for some get back based on what Life did. So I just hope it's over after this. But I think Life took it a little too far with the diss record. I thought that was a little bit too much.